This is my 2016 Fiat 500e, all-electric city car. It's been my daily driver for the past 3 years, and I've put over 25,000 miles on this car, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. Well, I say mine, but this car is leased, and sadly, in 3 days, I turn it back in. And I do intend to walk away from this lease, even though I've had a wonderful time owning this little electric car. These are my last few days with the Fiat. It's been a great car, and this is the last time I'm taking her to get a bath. This is the last day she'll drive me to work. It's the last day she'll drive Clue and I for a hike. Good girl. Now when you think about all that, it's rather sad. We spend a lot of time in our cars. We do a lot of things in our cars. They don't always just take us from point A to point B, like some utilitarian experience. They're a part of what we get to feel every day. How comfortable it is, how exciting it is, how much of a joy it is to be in. They can provide us entertainment, they haul our groceries, they take different errands, and we also talk to our family and friends while we're in cars, whether they're sitting next to us or you're talking to them on the phone. Maybe we head out, we pick up people for dates and engagements, we go to events that we're excited for. All of those things happen in our vehicles, and losing one is tough. So something you may be asking yourself is, why is one of the Moore brothers from Moore Garage driving an electric Fiat? That's a good question. There's more than one answer. Now, I do want to be a good steward of the environment. Certainly. The environment's important for all of us. And being a car guy, I do feel some responsibility to everywhere I can, every time I can, do what's environmentally responsible to offset driving around in a car that may be producing emissions gases that are harmful to the planet. However, driving an electric car doesn't necessarily mean you're saving the environment. If you take this car and you plug it right into your normal household outlet, which is powered from the coal burning or oil burning power plant 100 miles, 300 miles away, you're probably not saving much, if any, greenhouse gas emissions. Make no mistake about that. However, for me, we have a large solar power system on our house. So when I plug in, I'm charging up off of solar energy. So there is some effect from that process that does gain some environmental benefit for this little electric Fiat. But let's talk the real reason I have this car. It's all about the money. This car is leased. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the lease. Leasing it in California got me a $3,500 tax credit from the state of California. Now the dealer took that tax credit as a down payment for the car, so it cost zero money down. They had a special which made it $200 a month to lease. Okay? It's $199, but $200 just for simple math. Additionally, you get a $7,000 federal tax credit. So you do the math. 3-year lease, $200 a month. That's $7,200. But I got $7,000 of that back, and I paid no money down. So $200 to own this car for 3 years. Gas, cheaper insurance, no maintenance. No brainer. So there are obviously practical reasons to have this little Fiat. But what I was more surprised about is how it captured my heart. This car is an absolute joy to drive. It's comfortable. You sit up in a normal sitting position instead of slung back like you would in another car. The ride is nice. It's smooth. It's quiet. But beyond that, it's quick. I mean, it's not sports car, turbocharged car quick. But let me give you some reference. Before owning this car, I owned the Fiat 500, a Barth version. 1.4 liter, turbocharged, 4-cylinder. Fun car, putting out about 160 horsepower. Torquey little thing. And when I drive around in this car, I feel very little difference in the overall performance and enjoyability of the power. And since I'm not burning fuel, spending money, basically the whole time I just put my foot down. It's got a great torquey little electric motor. It pulls you right along. Because the batteries are slung low down in the chassis, it's actually got great maneuverability, feels stable and steady on the road, and I have a lot of fun driving this car. It's something I was surprised when I took the test drive when I first purchased the car, and also something that I've thoroughly enjoyed owning the car. And there's always something extra satisfying about pulling up next to a big lifted truck with huge tires, and you know that person thinks, yeah, here's another one of these California hippies in their little electric car, and they try and gun it and pull past you, and you, without a sound at all, mash the pedal and just zip away. I find it satisfying. This car has been great for me functionally and from an enjoyment standpoint. It's a great little runabout. Takes you around town, easy to get what you need, easy to get in and out, easy to park, fun to drive. I don't know. I'm excited for the RX-7 project. And for those of you that aren't followed up, aren't current on that project, there'll be a link right above me to that playlist. However, I still am going to need a daily driver. So the question is, what's going to replace this Fiat? And I just don't have the answer yet.